Okay, so we are going to see how to construct a parabola. Now, parabola is a type of graph which we normally get when we try to plot the points by substituting values in any quadratic equation. Okay, we'll see how it works. So let's see. It's a construction of a parabola. This is from the chapter Polynomials for grade 10. Okay, now if you take an equation, so let's take a quadratic polynomial equation. It's basically a quadratic polynomial equation which you have to represent on a graph. Now, we'll take this question for an example. Represent the quadratic polynomial x square minus 4x minus 5 on graph paper and find the zeros of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. You will have to have a graph paper ready for a proper plotting of the points, so it will help you to understand the question better. Now, before you find any such quadratic polynomial graph, or before you plot the points of the graph, of a polynomial on the graph, what do? You you will first have to let y equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. So any equation that you have basically, then we have to find the value. So you take a value of x, substitute in the given equation, and whatever is your output, you get it. For y, we have already seen this in grade 9, how we find the value of y. By putting them, we find the value of y. We form a table. With all these values, we will form a table. Okay. Now take this equation x square minus 4x minus 5, and let's see. So if x is equal to 0, then if you substitute y, which will be 0 square minus 4 into 0 minus 5. So apparently you get y is equal to minus 5. If x is equal to minus 1, you can substitute the value in that equation. So you'll get minus 1 the whole square minus 4 into minus 1 minus 5. And that would give you 5 minus 5, and that you get a 0. Similarly, you check with x is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 gets you minus 8. X equal to minus 2. Substitute the values, minus 2 the whole square minus 4 minus 2 and minus 5. So you will get 4 plus 8 minus 5. Y is equal to 12 minus 5. Y is equal to 7. Similarly, you continue doing with the other values. You will have to be very careful with your calculations here, because if your calculations go wrong, obviously your graph is going to go wrong. So 9 minus 12 and minus 5. So that is minus 3 minus 5, and that's how you get a minus 8. It should be here, I guess. Yeah, this has to be a minus 8. Okay, so we will just change it here. Here it has to be a minus 8. Okay, let's see. Similarly, you take x is equal to 4 and you have y equal to minus 5 and x equal to 5, and you have y equal to 0. Alright, now if you all take all these points, so you can form a table where x and y, and you take the value and coordinating or corresponding values of y. With all values put together, if this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. I do not have enough place here, so I have just taken the points as in, as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You have a graph paper, you can plot them correctly, and then you go on plotting the points here. You will see that this is how your points will be plotted. All right. With the help of this point, with a free hand, just draw the graph. Right? You can see the U shape. This U shape that you get of the graph, this kind of shape of graph is called as a parabola. Right? Now we have to understand one thing: at every place where, like as in this and this, every place where the graph is intersecting the x-axis, that is where you find the value of x. So that those places where it intersects, they are called as the zero of the equation. Correct? So here in this case, this is 5. if you see here, let's erase this. See, you have a 5 here, and if you see here, you have a minus 1. Okay, now which says that the value of x therefore will be minus 1 and 5. Alright, it is as easy. So next time, I hope you understood what I'm trying to explain. Alright, take a couple of examples or a quadratic equation, and you can then find out the graph yourself. Alright, thank you.